And, tribalism is not human nature. Like, despite all the books, like maybe one day I'll write a book about that because I think about it all the damn time. Tribalism is a survival mechanism. We are survivalists. All we want to do is survive. And we learn from a very early age that we cannot survive alone because we have such a long gestation period. We have the longest of any mammal. It takes us years to be able to take care of ourselves. So we learn at a very early age, it's baked into our DNA that to survive, we need help. And then tribalism is just a survival mechanism. And it's one of scarcity, because I don't have enough. You've got more. Help me. And then it's founded on scarcity. And then the tribe is founded on scarcity. Therefore, the tribe has a scarcity mentality. So tribalism, not only is it not human nature, but it's not good for humans either to tribe up. And we've seen it with politics recently. And the media encourages it because, two sides, the other, and it becomes this funky dance. I'm just rambling. I know you agree with me, but
oh no, absolutely. And I mean, the biggest question is, I emailed a friend of mine who is running for office in Oklahoma, and I said to him, listen, I am so disenfranchised with our political parties. I said, I don't trust one and I don't trust the other. And, the problem is that I don't know what to do about it. And he responded really in a very interesting way. In fact, since we're in the discussion, I think I'll read this to you.
Yeah, please.
Let's see here. Here we go. He said, after, maybe I'm not supposed to, it just went off. What the?
Well, I mean, we can. Yeah. Maybe, maybe you need permission first. I mean, you weren't going to say his name, but you did say.
No, I was going to say his name. So. I mean, basically he said, Gabe, I'm completely on board with you. He said, I'm running for office because it's our responsibility as the people to run the government, not have the government run us.
This is what I try to tell people. I grew up in DC. So DC is, it's my water. You know what I mean? Like it or not, and I don't like it most of the time, but it's my water. The government is not broken. Our culture is broken. And because money may not trickle down, culture does. And we take this tribal mentality, which is, what we started as, and, of scarcity and, we've got to, band together, and we take a person from our community and send them off. They now become, because our system has grown so massive and so big, they've now become a member of a new tribe of scarcity and power and money and everything else that goes along with being in politics. They're now over there. So their new tribe.
How do we fix it? How do we fix it? I agree with what you're saying. How do we fix it?
So my perspective is, I think your friend's right. This is all about the people. And it's about getting people to understand that the government, the system as it is, still works, and we can turn it to our favor, but we have to eliminate this tribal idea of us against them. This is not a sport. We have to get some of, if not all of the money out of politics, because it's ruining both sides. Both sides do insider trading always. Martha Stewart goes to jail and all of the people on Capitol Hill get rich. How's that okay?
Right. Your friend Nancy Pelosi over there. Oh yeah, I'll agree to no trades now.
All of them. I mean, all of them. I mean, there's some worse than others,
Yep.
but all of them are in it together. I used to say the Republicans lie about caring about your financial well-being, and the Democrats lie about caring about your social well-being. That was my line from back in the 90s when I was in college. That's the way I saw things. And I guess the most simple way to put it, it all starts with the starting position, how the conversation starts.
Yep.
So I talk about this in an earlier episode with a friend of mine. I was at a charity event. A friend of mine, for her birthday, she does charity events. Instead of gifts, she's like, buy a ticket here and have an experience, and the money goes to whatever, charity she's working with, nonprofit she's working with. It's really cool. And Soul Cycle is one of her addictions, really. Soul Cycle is a spin class. So you're on stationary bikes, you're in a dark room, and the person leading the exercise is essentially taking you through a guided meditation. I had no idea what I was walking into. And exercise has always been one of my favorite ways to meditate, moving meditation. And so, man, did I fall into a groove. And I went there. Like I left the building actually on multiple occasions during that cycle. And I had two primary visions. And one of them, I actually have a friend of mine that created a kind of a logo that I'm going to turn into a sticker. And it's just one earth, same air, same water. And my take is I want to, through this vehicle and through anyone else that's willing to jump on this ride, it's not groundbreaking. It's not like you don't know we're on this rock together spinning through space.
Right.
But I think it's taken for granted because it's so far away. China is drinking our water and we're breathing their air and vice versa. But it's so far away, we don't think about it because we're conditioned to our small little sphere, our little plot of land. And if the conversation starts, one earth, same air, same water, I think everything changes at that point in time. Pollution, will have to change because you're not polluting my water, you're polluting your water. So your daughter, your grandkids one day are going to be drinking the water and the air that you're polluting or not polluting. So I think globalization to me is kind of a foregone conclusion. We can maintain our independence as individuals. We can maintain our independence as states or as countries, but globalization already happened years ago and it's inevitable. There's no way around it. The question is are we going to be complicit in allowing it to continue to devolve as it has been, or do we want to take action to, make the most of it, the best of it? Because for me, I'm not a Christian. I'm not, the Bible is not my book, but the stories are amazing, and I take value from many of them, or at least the ones that I know. The Adam and Eve story, for instance, is not a story of our rejection from the Garden of Eden. It's our test to get back in. And call it the kingdom after or here on earth. We have to do what we have to do here to prove our worth. And that means working together, loving each other, and tending our garden, AKA Earth, our spaceship. So sure. However you want to look at it, whatever. Want more? Check out this clip or the full episode. And don't forget to leave a comment. If you want more conversations and clips, check out our channel. Thanks for listening. See you next time.